More than 1 in 4 people worldwide will have a mental health problem at some point in their lives. The treatment ranges from psychotherapy to medication to the more extreme electroconvulsive therapy. But there is still so much about the mind that we don't understand, and the treatments aren't always effective. I'm Louise Peeling in London, UK, where a group of researchers hope gaming technology could help revolutionise our approach to mental health.
High like a plane, not a kite. High as a soul when I fly. High like the moon in the night.
Hi, Alika.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Alika Agidi-Jeffs is an up-and-coming musician recording at Key Changes Studios here in London. 3 years ago, he started experiencing psychosis and was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. One of his early manic episodes was caught on camera and posted online. The clip was watched by millions.
It was definitely a tipping point. That made me say I don't want to be seen, because I thought everywhere I go, being looked at as some clown and being like fully mocked, it started making me just think, okay, well, if that's the way the world works, let me just hide away. Like, I can't fight them. So, over 2 million people viewed that clip of me on the tube. But what they didn't know is that I was actually going through a lot of anxiety, depression, and basically having a manic episode, having a breakdown. I was basically starting to have very dark suicidal thoughts, starting to think about like beating myself, like the fact that I started started telling myself that the world would be a better place without me, and that my family will be better off without me. I really started to believe that.
It's like to live in this kind of environment where stress
really
is
rough.
the defect. If you're not born with it, you're bound to get what you don't have to say nothing. Yet
You will wake up to nothing, turned into something that's
now using your name for its function. Irony put it behind after it's been in front. Suicidal thoughts, similar to a young chipmunk. I climbed back in some hours later and it has gone.
Yeah, let me just turn it down, it gets a bit too much. But basically, the song goes on and it literally talks about the whole thing, right through to getting carried down the stairs, to being in the hospital, to seeing and feeling myself acting different. This was the darkest moment in my life, but I guess it's led to another painting, another creation.
And now I'm in a hospital bathing. Last thing I saw was my mum laughing. I think they drugged me, had to call my workplace the next morning asking if I could take the day off.
Millions of people worldwide, like Alika, who've experienced mental illness, face a challenging path to recovery. But a group of researchers hope new tools could improve on traditional treatments and even help stop people reaching crisis point. Which brings us to computer games. Hi, Lucia.
We're trying to combine some of the new technologies that are coming out in the gaming industry to help people who have mental health problems. And one of the interesting new developments is the use of virtual reality. So this is just a game, and it's called a roller coaster. So as you can see, it's very light.
It's really light.
So is it comfortable? Can you see?
It is.
Can you see it in 3D?
I can. I can see some hands holding on.
Yeah, if you pretend those are your hands, it will immerse you even further. And again, if you look left or right, you will see it.
Oh no, I don't like doing that. Am I going to get my photo taken to get it at the end? It's incredible how it tricks your mind and body. Studies show that 3D virtual reality can trigger the same mental and physical reactions as in real life. It's this immersive quality that Lucia hopes to harness.
If you see somebody looking at you, and for you that's a trigger to become anxious, for example, that also will be triggered in a virtual reality environment. Your heart will go faster, you might start sweating. That's when it becomes interesting.
To use this gaming technology for therapy, Lucia has access to a cutting-edge virtual reality lab at King's College Hospital. Its motion sensors allow the user to walk through the imaginary environments she's had designed. Today, Alika has agreed to come and test it out.
Put this over your head and just hold it in front of your eyes so that it's comfortable to you.
That was so weird. So there's the bus.
Yeah, that's the bus.
Those two guys look weird. These two guys are still talking.
Try to bend your knees if you want to see how, for example, smaller people or a child would look like. That's how they will see the world, you see?
That looks so cool. Oh my God, that looks so real. Why is it not there? Yo, okay, that's so cool.
And then I'm going to start the bus. And what I'd like you to do while you're in the bus is try to make an impression of what the people in the bus think about you and what you think about them. Move around as you like.
For people with conditions like psychosis or schizophrenia, taking crowded public transport is a common trigger for symptoms, such as thinking people are talking about them or laughing at them. But often when patients are remembering past events like these, it can be hard for their therapist to tell what really happened. This virtual scenario gives Lucia a controlled way to test whether her patients are having paranoid thoughts and to explore the causes of their distress.
And did you notice anybody in the bus or any behaviours of any of the people?
Yeah,
in
the
the
guy
bus?
who kept on touching his arm, definitely. I just thought weird. Then I thought, he looks angry. But then up close, which was the last time, he looks like he might be going through some sort of pain.
We will encourage you to go and explore the situation and see whether is it indeed somebody who is dodgy, in which case it's good to stay away, or whether it's more maybe you jumping to a conclusion.
Exactly, which is what it was for me.
Unlike in ordinary therapy, Lucia can witness patients having these experiences firsthand and help them to understand and adapt their reactions. And as therapists get more control over these virtual environments, they can treat people by exposing them to situations they find particularly stressful, like taking the underground.
So we developed a virtual reality train. It's been broken down in steps so that people can practice with each single step. If you were having, for example, a panic attack, I could make this a bit blurry and hearing your heartbeat and seeing a bit dizzy like it's happening now. Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you hear it as well? Yeah. You know, like when somebody's panicking a little bit. And then again, make it down again. So now you're approaching the train. So
This guy seems to be following me.
Yeah.
I'm getting anxious.
If you're too anxious and you want to stop, you need to tell us,
no.
okay, at any time. That's it, then you go and buy your ticket, and then assuming you've done that and you're comfortable, you then move down to the next one, which is going down to the train.
That makes sense, because now the guy who was buying me is in front of me.
Is in front, exactly. So that's a good
opportunity. I
opportunity.
bought my ticket and he's obviously just kept on walking.
And it's a good opportunity for you to experience that the guy was not following you, but was actually just going the same direction.
Exactly.
And that's when you enter the underground. You can look around and have a feeling.
Packed.
Yes, much more packed than the bus earlier, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And it will be the time when the doors close, which again is a bit scary for some people. Now you're in the underground.
Wow, that was so cool, isn't it? Wow. This could be like a perfect thing to be used on patients before they become outpatients.
Maybe thinking back about when you were becoming unwell.
Yeah.
It's also maybe something that one could use to
prevent
from
to prevent
becoming
exactly,
unwell.
that's what I'm saying. So it could be the type of thing that would actually help me already stabilize and cope. It could be a perfect coping mechanism.
And now Lucia hopes to push the therapeutic potential of the technology even further.
It's not unfeasible that in the nearby future the therapist could be one of the avatars in the virtual world.
Chill, you ain't met another brother like me still. I don't pop money when I say I got pill. Asking how a young winner keep it this real. Girl, I do it.
Like till now, I still try not to go around telling people, hey, hi, I'm bipolar. Because my name's still a lead card. A lot of people say, I am this, I am that. It's like, no, that's not what you are. You are what you are, first of all, and you have this. or you've got a diagnosis of this, but that's not what you are. Because if you keep on calling yourself that, that's literally what you will become.
It's still early days, with only a handful of researchers such as Lucia offering virtual reality treatment. But used under the careful guidance of a trained medical therapist, it's already helping people with paranoia, post-traumatic stress disorder and anxiety to get their lives back.